The financial world is rumbling, and at the center of this tremor is XRP. Headlines and institutional moves suggest something big is brewing beneath the surface. As of November 2025, speculation around Ripple and XRP is at a fever pitch. The real story isn't just about price, it's about the potential overhaul of the global payment system. Ripple's partnerships with major banks and regulatory bodies hint at a strategic game on a global scale. When major outlets like Bloomberg publish, and then retract, staggering XRP valuations, it signals deeper forces at play. We'll follow the trail from Wall Street to Africa, connecting the dots between Ripple, global finance, and the future of money. Let's break down what's really happening and what it could mean for digital currencies worldwide. The crypto world was stunned by a report, allegedly from Bloomberg, predicting XRP could reach $60,000 per token. This jaw-dropping figure sent shockwaves through the financial community, sparking intense discussions and debates. The claim seemed outlandish, but Bloomberg's reputation made it impossible to ignore. Many wondered if there was a hidden truth behind this bold prediction. The logic: if XRP became the main bridge for global cross-border payments, its value would need to be massive to provide liquidity for trillions in daily transactions. This would revolutionize the way money moves across borders. Imagine replacing the slow, costly SWIFT system with XRP's instant, low-fee transfers. The potential savings and efficiency gains could be enormous. For XRP to handle such volume, its price would need to be high enough to absorb huge transactions without wild swings. Stability would be key to its success. Proponents argue XRP must be a stable, high-value utility token, not just a speculative asset. This would require a fundamental shift in how cryptocurrencies are perceived and used. But achieving this would require near-universal adoption by major banks and a total overhaul of the financial system. The scale of change needed is monumental. The Bloomberg report's quick retraction only deepened the mystery. Was it a mistake, or was there more to the story than met the eye? Was it a leak, a hoax, or a speculative piece published too soon? The origins of the report remain unclear, adding to the intrigue. Regardless, it sparked serious debate about XRP's ultimate potential. Could it really transform the global financial landscape? The $60,000 figure is less about hype and more about the scale of the problem XRP aims to solve. It highlights the vast potential and the challenges ahead. Still, skepticism is warranted. Such a transformation would be unprecedented. The financial world remains divided on whether this vision is achievable. The conversation now centers on whether XRP can truly become the backbone of global payments. The future of XRP remains uncertain, but the discussions it has sparked are reshaping the narrative around digital currencies. Beyond price predictions, Ripple's real power lies in its strategic partnerships. These alliances are quietly shaping the future of global finance, far beyond the headlines and daily market moves. Ripple is not just another blockchain company, it's positioning itself at the intersection of traditional finance and cutting-edge technology. Its engagement with the International Swaps and Derivatives Association, or ISDA, is a game-changer that could have ripple effects across the entire financial sector. This partnership signals a new era of collaboration between established financial institutions and innovative blockchain firms. ISDA sets the standards for a derivatives market worth over $1 quadrillion, an almost unimaginable scale. These standards underpin the contracts and risk management tools that global banks and institutions rely on every day. Ripple's technology is now being considered to streamline these incredibly complex financial contracts and settlements, potentially making them faster, more transparent, and less costly for everyone involved. The XRP ledger could enable instant automated settlements, freeing up trillions in locked collateral that currently sits idle as a safety net. This would unlock massive liquidity, allowing capital to flow more efficiently throughout the global economy. This isn't just about payments anymore, it's about re-engineering the very core of high finance, transforming how institutions interact, manage risk, and move value at scale. If Ripple's tech becomes a standard, the demand for a fast, neutral settlement asset like XRP could soar. As institutions seek reliable ways to settle transactions instantly across borders and asset classes, ISDA's involvement gives Ripple not just institutional credibility, but also a seat at the table where the future rules of finance are being written. This is a rare opportunity for a blockchain company to help shape the next generation of financial infrastructure. The world's financial giants aren't just experimenting, they're actively building the next system. And Ripple is right there in the blueprint, helping to design the architecture of tomorrow's financial world. This could fundamentally redefine how value moves across the globe, making transactions faster, more secure, and more accessible than ever before. Ripple's most impactful work may be in emerging markets, especially Africa. Africa's fast-growing economies and fragmented payment systems make it ripe for disruption. RippleNet is enabling faster, cheaper remittances, transforming lives by making cross-border payments nearly instant. By embedding its tech in local infrastructure, Ripple is fueling business growth and trade across the continent. This isn't just about remittances, it's about powering Africa's economic future. Ripple's grassroots adoption in underserved markets builds a strong foundation and network effect. The demand for efficient digital assets is real, and Ripple is meeting it where it matters most. To understand XRP's hype, you must see how it differs from Bitcoin. Bitcoin is digital gold, a decentralized store of value, prized for its scarcity and security. XRP, by contrast, is designed as digital oil, a utility token for fast, cheap cross-border payments. Bitcoin's slow, energy-intensive network suits its role as a store of value. XRP's ledger is fast, efficient, and built for high transaction volumes, perfect for global finance. Comparing their prices is like comparing gold to oil. Both valuable, but for different reasons. XRP's value depends on adoption by banks and its utility in payments, not just speculation. Its success hinges on real-world use, not just market hype. Understanding this distinction is key to evaluating XRP's future. A strange pattern haunts XRP. Major news and filings appear, then vanish. The $60,000 Bloomberg report and a quickly pulled Forbes article are just the start. Even rumors of an XRP ETF filing by BlackRock surfaced, only to be denied and retracted. Some believe institutions are quietly accumulating XRP, suppressing positive news to keep prices low. Others see it as a symptom of legal uncertainty and internal hesitancy in the industry. Media outlets may retract bold stories, and companies may shelve projects if the regulatory climate is unclear. Whether it's manipulation or caution, the disappearing news reflects a market in flux. The truth likely lies somewhere between strategic accumulation and regulatory risk. All these clues, bold predictions, strategic partnerships, and the subtle signals from industry leaders are converging to tell a bigger story. Vanishing news headlines, shifting market sentiment, and the quiet accumulation by major players all paint a picture of a financial world on the brink of transformation. Institutions are quietly preparing for a future where digital assets like XRP are not just an option, but a central pillar of global finance, integrating seamlessly with existing systems. Regulatory clarity remains the biggest hurdle, but Ripple's global moves and recent legal victories are promising signs that the landscape is shifting in favor of innovation. The real story isn't about chasing a specific price target or short-term hype, but about the convergence of traditional finance and digital assets, and how this fusion could redefine the way value moves around the world. Ripple's work with ISDA and its expansion in Africa are foundational for the next era of payments, opening doors for new markets and greater financial inclusion. For investors and observers, the lesson is to focus on fundamentals, technology, adoption, and real-world use cases, not just daily price swings or market noise. XRP's journey is just beginning, and its potential to reshape global payments, streamline cross-border transactions, and empower new financial solutions is very real. Stay tuned. We'll keep cutting through the noise, bringing you the facts and insights you need as this remarkable story continues to unfold.